stuff out approaches, like right there. I mean, thank you for the demonstration, MataDoor. But you're going to see a lot of Wario just try to stuff out approaches, play the camp game, not get too greedy. Yeah, I know, ironic. But it's going to be up to the Captain Falcon to break that zone and prevent Wario from basically having any time to play the game.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like his chomps have been working out super well thus far.
Yeah, Gravon doing a very good job of just staying clear whenever he sees those jaws about to be opening. A lot of times it'll be choreographed by like a full hop you'll see or hopping out of a bike. Because usually they don't just do it raw on the ground a lot. You'll see them try to mix up as if they were about to do an aerial or tomahawk.
Yep.
So they wait for you to shield and just chomp. Easy damage.
You know, the thing is, I feel like Falcon sort of, that was a good weight. I feel like Falcon sort of exemplifies the, a bit of Wario's weaknesses, which is Wario kind of struggles to kill without that waft. And his punish game is also a little bit lacking. Comparatively, Falcon is the type with the explosive punishes with that kill power.
And not to mention, like as mentioned before, the ability to just rush down, say, oh, you trying to set up here? You trying to set up camp here? Nah, it's my turf.
Right.
Literally just rush down, give them no time to play the game, no time to land. And unfortunately, Wario's no swordie does not have good enough range to be able to combat Falcon's aerials. So Falcon can just juggle them for days.
Yeah. Oh, and that was really... That was actually really smart. I was just thinking that MataDoor is coming down a lot with down airs. He's pretty much always landing with an aerial. And so this time, Gravon decided to just wait on the ground and just go for the Raptor boost.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of times, like, Wario's going to have a bit of a hard time landing. So, if as Wario you're not able to mix up your landings, you're going to be eating a lot of those, like, common duffing moves that may not be the best in the neutral, but are amazing at catching landings, like Falcon Dive. Great kill move.
Yep.
Especially with Rage.
And it's also interesting because while Wario's sort of strong suit is his aerial game and his aerial speed, well, not his aerial game, but mostly his air speed, Falcon has the ground speed and air speed to make that not much of a problem. So whereas slower characters like, say, Robin or
Ganon
or Kirby or whoever may struggle to catch Wario in the air, Falcon can follow him, and he has those good burst punishes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Robin necessarily struggles to combat in the air, because again, that's where that swordie factor comes in.
True.
And a lot of Robin stuff has has a lot of really good first attack frames.
Right.
Whereas characters like, well, I wouldn't say Xanadu struggles to combat Wario in the air, but, or are we talking about Falcon? I'm actually a little lost here.
About Wario's airspeed.
Okay, yeah. To deal with Wario's airspeed, I don't know. I guess like characters that might struggle with that are like, I mean, obviously it would be like characters that are a bit slower in the air. Like, I mean, as you mentioned, Kirby.
Yep.
Definitely gonna have some issues there.
Ooh.
Mid-level waft. Questionable timing on that, and that's gonna go ahead and need a big old duff.
And you know, actually, as we were talking, so MataDoor actually had a huge lead and then lost it. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't necessarily notice about Wario, though you'll see a lot of other players, usually people who play Wario, talking about it. Wario really does struggle to kill without waft. He managed to get that F smash there, but had he not gotten that, it would have continued to be an uphill struggle.
Oh. Yep, and there it is again. Wario not being able to combat Falcon's air game. All it took was one good old up air string, place the knee just right, and there it is.
That was super good. Honestly, pretty dominant 2-0. MataDoor managed to pull back a little bit, managed to make it even for a while. But again, that's the sort of thing where it's like Wario wants to rack up damage a little slower than Falcon does, and Falcon will rack it up and end the stock. And he can just do that without having to wait for anything, without having to wait for waft, without having to play through neutral again. He'll just convert his advantage state to a kill. And that's something I think that Wario probably struggles with.
Yeah, because, again, Wario's aerials, he just can't combat it.
Yep.
There's nothing he can do.